Hello everyone, welcome to Collective. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you are safe wherever you are. So one of us asked for a reading. So this is a reading request. I'm very sorry I forgot your name. I'm very sorry. I forgot the name of the person that asked me to do the reading. But this is a reading request. So someone asked me to do a reading on whether Harry and Meghan will give up their titles. So we are going to look into that, and I think she mentioned that there's another YouTube content creator. I think he's a British man, Neil something. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I'm better at pronouncing names. So it was announced that they actually want to give up their titles. So I'm going to look into that. I also want to use the archetypes today, as well as the animal spirit deck, which is also another archetypal card. And I'm also going to use the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Yes, for always being there, even at times when I was not doing well. But yeah, it happens where sometimes you are at a peak and then other days things are just not going well. And I feel like sometimes I should actually take advantage of the fact that most of my viewers are much older, and I should ask you guys for advice, especially with the fact that I'm young and yeah, I'm going through a lot of things, a lot of transitions, and it's too much. But yeah, but I think I'm first going to start by pulling out Meghan and Harry's energy. So how do they both feel about letting go of that titles? So yeah, let's start with the archetypes. I'm going to start with these archetypes and then use these archetypes after using these ones. So this energy on this side will be Harry's energy, and then this side will be Meghan's energy. So let's see what comes out. The hyena for Harry's energy, and then the turtle for Meghan. Okay, so this is earth, fire energy, and then this is the turtle energy. So this is water. So so immediately when I see the hyena, have you guys seen the pictures of Harry when he's with his family? This is always the look that he has. So immediately I'm getting someone that is very bitter. He's angry at them. He's very bitter at his family, and he wants revenge because the hyena is a very sneaky person. And also with the moon card, this is hidden. And yesterday we also pulled out the hyena on the reading that I did. So this is someone that has a lot of hidden intention. He's very sneaky. The hyena is sneaky. And then I just got you know, when that cry that hyenas make, it sounds like women are laughing and gossiping. So that's the energy that I'm getting from him. This is someone that is sneaky, and he's basically willing to do anything to betray his family. You know, like and also with, you know, hyenas, how they are not like wild dogs. Wild dogs are more committed to family, as well as lions. Lions are more, you know, like family orientated. Hyenas are not like that. Hyenas are very different to wild dogs and lions. They even kill their own, and that's the energy that I'm getting from him. It's that energy of wanting to betray, because he's very jaded and he's very angry at his family, and this is something that is very unknown. He's even angry at the queen, but at the same time it's like he's very passive about it. He's angry at his grandmother, but he's also passive. It's like he doesn't want to show that he's angry at the queen. So I see a very sneaky energy. And with Meghan, I see someone that is in her emotions a lot. She's like the turtle. She's just going with the flow. She doesn't care. I mean, she left her family a long time ago. She doesn't really care about what's going on. She's just going with the flow. And this is someone that is also slow moving. She's very slow to attack. She's very strategic, and this is very impulsive, where he just wants to go out there, say whatever he wants, be mean, attack his family. But with her, she's very slow moving. She doesn't really she's not that emotionally invested in she's not really emotionally invested in them letting go of the titles, because she knows that them having titles and them being part of them still being part of the royal family, it actually benefits their union. So it's tied, because water is emotions, it's love. So it's tied. Their union is tied together by these titles that he wants to get rid of so that he can bash his family. So it's two different energies, where she understands that if they are let go of their titles, their love won't be there. But in his mind, he believes that there is love regardless of whether they have titles or not. So he's the naive one in all of this. And it's weird how he's on earth and then she's in the water. So what I'm getting, and these two energies can't mix. I don't think hyenas can swim. So it's that energy that if you let go of these titles, you cannot come where I am, because that's the only thing that's keeping us together. That's the only thing that's bridging the gap between our union, between her and him. So that's literally the only thing that's keeping them together. It's not like with Prince Edward. I think it's Prince Edward and Wallis Simpson, where I think she didn't even care about him having the titles or whatever. But with this union, it's heavily dependent on, them having ties to the royal family. Let's pull out, he wants to let go of these titles. She doesn't, because she knows that if he lets go of the only thing that's keeping them together, it's going to be a problem, because there's really no love between them. The only thing that's keeping them together is these titles, but he's ready to let them go because he feels like he'll be free and talk about whatever he wants to talk about, betray them. Yeah, the storm. He wants to bring in the storm because it's coming out in the shadow. He wants to bring in the storm, but then she's sort of calming it down and saying, no, let's wait, let's get whatever we can get out of this before we can do it. But in actual reality, she knows that if they were to let go of the titles, it will be the end of whatever it is that is tying them to this union. They really have nothing much that's tying them together. Because remember, that relationship where you are together because the world is against it, and that's like the only thing that's keeping you guys together so that you can prove a point. And then if he was to let go of the title, then he does not have any ties to the royal family. He won't have any ties because I don't think they want anything to do with him. They actually want him to let go of his titles, and he wants to, but she doesn't. The box, the empty box, he wants to start all over, but she's not allowing it because he still feels boxed in, even though he's out of the family. But what he's not realizing is that he's boxed in because he married someone that's controlling. He married someone that is emotionally manipulative. I can't say this word, but this talks about the shadow, the light and shadow. So, and it coming out in the shadow is telling me that there isn't a balance between their relationship. Their relationship is very shadowy in a sense. And also, do you see this energy? These two energies are very similar with this card and that card. This is someone that is consumed by his rage. He's consumed by revenge. He wants revenge, and he's mostly operating from his shadowy self. But at least he's being honest by wanting to let go of the titles. But I don't think that the person that he married would actually allow that to happen, because if they have, that's literally the only thing that's bringing them money, the fact that they are ex-royals, ex-senior royals, and they used to be part of the one of the most popular monarchs. So let's pull one last archetype and then start using the other cards to clarify. The vision. So with the vision card coming out, she sees that if they let go of the titles, or if the queens ask them to drop their titles, it will basically be the end of, you know, their relationship, you know, because that's literally the only thing that's tying them together. Their relationship is filled with shadowy things where she wants to benefit what she wants to benefit. And I've been telling you guys since I started this channel that this is a relationship between two broken people. He's looking for his mother in her, and she noticed that. That's where the emotional manipulation comes in. The hold that she has on him is with emotions. She knows that this is someone that's you know, looking for his mom, and it's only now that people are actually noticing it, that she acts more like a mom than a wife. You know, it's like even when during the Jubilee, when they, you know, first went into where they were being booed, he was upset and then she was smiling. It's like a mom where the child is throwing a tantrum and she's just trying to smile at everyone and act like everything is fine. Like everything that she do sort of gives you a glimpse into it, gives you the vision to how their relationship dynamic is. This is a relationship between two broken people where she wants to create whatever she wants to create through him. You know, that whole iconic thing about Princess Diana, she's using him to create that, you know. And it's that thing of, yeah, I can fix him, you know, his family broke him, so I'm going to be the person that fixes him. So that's, she knows that if he were to give up the titles, then that will be the end of the relationship. He wants to actually give up his titles, and I think that's like the only honorable thing that he has ever done since we have known Harry, is the fact that he actually sees that why would he hold on to these titles. He wants to, because for him he sees it as a burden, but what he's failing to realize is that the burden in all of this is this union that he is in, because he lost a lot of friends, he lost his family, but she won't let him let go of the titles, because, yeah, man, that's the only thing they have. You know, without the titles, no one would care. Like, legit, no one would care. Even right now, no one cares. Even the stuff that they're doing, it doesn't make sense. Even her being part of the Invictus Games, like, what? Anyways. Yeah, the King of Cups is drinking a lot. The chariot is also highlighting this card, which talks about the shadow, the light and shadow, and the chariot is fast movement. He wants to let go of these titles. And then the Queen of Swords, she's coming out as this jaded. She's basically the one that's in power here, and she's very cutting when it comes to them having a conversation about letting go of the titles. She doesn't want that to happen, and because of that, it's affecting him. And I'm also seeing that he might be seeing a therapist where he's taking meds, anxiety meds, you know, like he might be taking some medication, mental health related stuff. It's either for depression, anxiety, and it's going to come out. This is something that's going to come out, and it's going to come out it's going to shock a lot of people, because remember he said that part of the reason why he left his family is because they were causing him mental anguish. So when it comes out, it's really going to be shocking, and it's going to be unexpected. So he just wants to let go of the titles, because he's asking himself, why did we move away but we still want why did we move away from the royal family but we still want ties to them? That's the thing that he's failing, you know, to understand. Because when they left the royal family, when she decided to cut them off, she made it clear to him that I don't want anything to do with your family, they haven't been supportive, blah blah blah. but then he's confused right now. He's in this brain fog where he's trying to understand, how is it that the one thing that you said we were going to let go of, you still, everything that we do, it has to be about us in competition with them. Why aren't we living for us? So that's the thing that's making them fight. And he's drinking a lot, and she's like the cutting. The Queen of Swords is not a good energy, especially coming out in reverse in the shadowy side. Yeah, the King of Wands, he didn't think this through. I think the only thing that he has thought through is him giving up his title. He didn't really think this through, because with the King of Wands, this is a very flirtatious person, a man that before he married, he had a lot of women pursuing him, but he decided he didn't think with his mind. He didn't really think about what he's doing. And I also, with me pulling out these kings, I'm getting the energy that he's very much emasculated in this relationship. He doesn't really have a voice. Yeah. Yes, the Four of Swords. He doesn't really have a voice. He feels emasculated, and this is also depression and anxiety. This is a person that's lying down looking defeated, and as you can see on the outside, it's like, people are living, it's bright, there's life. So what this is telling me is that he's very depressed, and he doesn't really want to do much, because that's why the whole thing of giving up the titles is coming from, because he doesn't see the point in them still chasing after anything that has to do with the royal family. Yeah, he wants emotional fulfillment. So he wants emotional fulfillment. He feels like the only thing that he's been focusing on is this Seven of Pentacles, where he's just been focused on money. He wants emotional fulfillment, because that's the thing that he promised her when they left the family. Yeah, the World, he wants to move on. You see the Chariot coming out in the upright and the World coming out in reverse. And remember, I said yesterday, she hasn't moved on. I don't care what she says. I don't care. Meghan hasn't moved on from the family. She wants to be seen as this person that was able to bring down the monarchy. She hasn't really moved on, and that's the thing that's confusing him. Why are we still so focused on, the royal family? The royal family, I thought, we had moved on. Why is this happening? And this is bringing him a lot of mental anguish. He's not sleeping well. He's taking medication. He is actually seeing a therapist, and that's what she's using. Remember, I spoke about emotions, where she is the one that's in control emotionally. She's actually using this against him. Like, oh yeah, you are crazy. We even have to see a therapist. I'm doing well. I've adjusted ever since we moved to the US. Why aren't you adjusting? He's not doing well. Why? Because the person that he married is very much obsessed with his family, and she won't allow him to let go of the titles. So yeah, one last card before we end the reading. So I'm also going to ask, she doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why, because this is someone that, this is the love offer that she's receiving from him, but she still has her eyes on these 3 cups, and I think it represents the royal family stuff in her past. There's a lot of things that they're fighting about her past, and I just got the message that at times she might be mentioning the ex-husband, how because remember that the ex is a creator. He has done so much for himself, and his Prince Harry was basically born into wealth. He didn't really have to do much to work hard, and I think that's the thing that she's always reminding him of. There are things about her past that she's still holding on to. It's like that thing where, you're not like my ex-husband, my ex-husband was like this, so that it sort of pushes him to work hard. That's why this is this is why the Seven of Pentacles is coming out. This energy of him feeling like he has to work, and he's never happy, because she's never happy. She's never satisfied because she hasn't moved on. This one thing that she is obsessed with the royal family. Meghan is obsessed with the royal family. Literally, Meghan hasn't moved on. The world is coming out in reverse, and things are not moving in her direction, and she hates that Kate can just do things effortlessly. So she doesn't want to. So I'm going to ask what's the solution here, and then we end the reading. And the solution here is that the Queen of Pentacles, she's after money. The solution here is that if she were to find someone financially stable, someone that has a lot of wealth and influence and power, then that's the only time she'll let go, because her main focus is money. She won't let go of the title. She won't let go of the one thing that's making her money. So the solution here is that she needs, if she were to find a very wealthy, very powerful man, a very influential man, that's the only time where she'll literally give up the titles, and that is through divorce. That's the only time she's willing to give up these titles. She won't do it. Yeah, the King of Swords. Yeah, this is a very powerful man, very cold. These are people that make good leaders. If you've worked in corporations, if you've been anywhere, you know that most people that are at the top are very King of Swords energy, very money focused, you know. And the funny part is that that's the thing that you know, made her leave the ex-husband, where she was saying, oh, you're not giving me time, you're always working, blah blah blah. She doesn't know what she wants, because, you know, she's always going to chase after money. She's always going to chase after men in powerful positions. That's why she's very drawn to William, because William is this King of Swords energy, very stoic. He doesn't show his emotions, and also Charles doesn't really show his emotions. And she married someone who has emotions written all over him, and that's the thing that actually made her get divorced to Trevor. She used to complain that, you're not giving me time, you're always working. But that's actually the man that she wants. She wants someone that's powerful, you know, a leader, someone that makes decisions. That's literally the only way that this relationship will end, where she'll give up the titles. Yeah, she's not into this anymore. And Spirit is saying that the passion would have, because this is a passion card, the passion would have to die out, where she starts a new passion with someone else. And this person would have a much more, because King of Cups, King of Wands, this is a passionate, emotional person. This is Harry's energy. So what she's looking for is this King of Swords. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for the support. Bye.